Here we back again. I think all of you are fine though. Have you done your homework? The previous day I have given some homework to you. I think you have done that. You have to did it in your notebook and submit it during the school period. Okay. Then let us refresh the lesson. What is the story of the lesson? Did you see that video in the previous day? Did you enjoy that? Then can you say the story? Huh? Who is Still? Still is a painter from Flanders. He is a Flemish painter. And he traveled on his donkey and reached the court of Palace of Battenberg, Archduke of Battenberg. And at first the court, who didn't allow him to enter the court? Captain of guards. The captain of guards didn't allow him to enter the court because when he saw him, he thought that he was a loafer. Who is a loafer? Loafer is a wanderer. And he said that loafers are not allowed to the court. But he said that, when Till said that he was a Flemish painter and he bring a painting with him to submit to the Archduke, this guard allowed him to enter into the court. And when he entered into the court, he cleverly said that he was longing for the painter's chair, who was previously dead there. And the chair is vacant there. He noticed that, and he was appointed by as the court painter by the Archduke. Then he gave a great feast to him, and he was satisfied with that. And this Archduke allowed him to be the court painter and asked him to paint the Archduke. What is that? Archduke's portrait. Portrait means the picture of the Archduke. And then we have stopped the fourth paragraph though. Then now you listen to that. Open your textbook and listen. Fourth paragraph. No, after their feast. Sixth paragraph. Did you read the lesson? Did you find out the words, new words, and find its meaning from the dictionary using the glossary? Make your own dictionary. That is another homework. Then sixth paragraph. Till quickly replied, "Your lordship's slightest wish is to me command. Your wish is my command." To me, it is a command. All the same, I do feel rather unhappy about painting your lordship all by yourself. But I was not happy to paint your picture alone. In that picture, you are alone. Remembering that, I am very sad. Your lordship all by yourself. Is it not terrible to think of your lordship being lonely for ever and ever by painting the picture, painting the Archduke's picture? Only Archduke was in the picture. Then he will be lonely for ever and ever because in that picture he was alone. Don't you think, ladies and gentlemen, that His Highness should be accompanied at least by Her Highness, her ladies, the noble generals and captains who adorn this court? I like to paint the picture of your, including your courtiers, your Highness, her ladies, the the noble generals and captains who adorn this court. A court like this has few rivals in splendor, loveliness, and chivalry. In the midst of such valor and beauty, I will make my lord, the lady, shine forth like the moon surrounded by lanterns. Here, this Archduke and Her Highness is compared to moon, and the other courtiers are compared to lanterns. Just like the moon, just like the lantern running or rolling around the moon, your courtiers are moving around you. Just like that, I will paint them. The Archduke thought that it was a good idea. Well, my friend, your painting will be a great piece of art. What reward do you expect for it? I foresee that, or I foresee that your painting will be a great one. And what did you accept, or what did you expect as the reward? 100 pieces of gold. You can pay me now or later, just as you please. You can pay me 100 gold coins for now or afterwards. Here are the 100 pieces of gold in advance, said the Archduke, giving him the gold. Did you notice this part from that video? Giving 100 pieces of gold to this painter. As a reward for painting this picture, this Archduke gave 100 gold coins in advance to the painter. My lord, you are the most generous of masters. You have filled my lamp with oil. You have filled my lamp with oil. It is an idiom. Filled my lamp with an oil. What is the meaning? You have given me money for my living. With this money, I can live so many years. You have filled my lamp with oil. It will forever burn in your honor. It will forever burn in your honor. That lamp will burn for your honor. That means I will live for you forever. Next paragraph. The next day, Till asked the Archduke to allow him to see all the courtiers who were to be painted along with him. And he asked the Archduke, I wanted to see all the courtiers who were including this painting. The first to come, the next day, one by one, came to visit this painter. The first to come was the commander-in-chief of the army. He was a short, fat, bald man with an enormous paunch. Paunch means belly. He whispered in Till's ear, when you paint my picture, remember, you are to make me look handsome. I am not handsome now, but in your picture, you must paint me like a beautiful, handsome man. What is the difference between beautiful and handsome? When you describe about a girl or woman, use that but beautiful. And when you describe about a man, you have to use handsome. That is the difference. If you do not make my stomach look flat, I will have you hanged. If you picture me like a man with an enormous paunch, I will hang you. I will hang you means I will kill you. And you have to paint my picture with a flat belly. Remember, I was once a very handsome soldier. Next para. An elderly lady came next. Next one is an elderly lady. She had a large hump on her back. Sir Painter, she said softly, make me look young and beautiful. If you don't remove the hump on my back, and supply what I lack in beauty. I will have you torn to pieces. A young lady, I will have you torn to pieces. If you don't remove my hump on my back, what is hump? Pune. On the back of my body, there is a hump. You have to remove that hump when you paint my picture. Otherwise, I will have you torn to pieces. Otherwise, I will turn you to pieces. Then came another lady, a young lady. A young lady who was the companion of the Duchess came in as soon as the old lady left. She was young and pretty, but had lost 3 of her front teeth in an accident. That young lady had lost her three teeth from her in an accident. And she said that if you, what did she say? She wanted till that if in her picture she didn't see herself smiling with a perfect set of pearly teeth, she would have him cut into small bits by her lover. What did she threaten him? How did she threaten him? If she didn't picturize her with a perfect set of pearly teeth, she will cut him into small bits by her lover. Who was her lover? She pointed to the captain of guards. Captain of guards is her lover. And next, similar request and threats continued until he had finished with the last of the courtiers. Whoever came into see the painter, all of them are threatening him by saying that they must be beautiful in his picture, even though they were ugly to see. Then the Archduke sent for him and said, "My dear fellow, I want your portrait to be perfect in every detail." But this Archduke called him and said that if you didn't portrait these pictures perfectly what you see, really what you see, you have to picturize it into painting. Otherwise, I will, what is it written? I want your portrait to be perfect in clear detail. You are to paint all my courtiers exactly as we see them. If you leave out a mole, a pimple, or a single gray hair, I will have you slaughtered like a pig. If you didn't paint the picture exactly what we can see, I will kill you or I will slaughter you. Slaughtered means kill. Slaughtered like a pig. Just like a pig, I will kill you. Till coldly thought things over and said to himself, if I paint this picture, I shall certainly be killed. Either the Archduke will have me slaughtered like a pig for having disobeyed him, or the courtiers will have me murdered for painting them as they really are. In either case, I am to die. What am I to do? Perhaps it is wiser not to paint this picture at all. What did this painter thought? If I picturize these courtiers correctly, the courtiers will kill me. And according to the wish of courtiers, if I paint like that, the Archduke will kill me. Then what is the need to paint this picture here? I don't want to paint the picture. The following day, he asked the Archduke for the hall where he was to paint the picture. The following day, he asked the Archduke for the hall where he was to paint the picture. He was shown a large room with a bare wall. He asked for thick curtains to be hung on the walls. He wanted his paintings to be protected from the flies and the dust. He also asked for 3 assistants to help him in mixing colors. The Archduke gave him all that he asked for. Next day, he wanted a room for or a plain wall to picture that painting, and it was given by the Archduke. And he wanted the Archduke to give him 3 assistants, and he wanted them to draw curtain there, put some curtain around the room. For 30 days, Till and his assistant feasted themselves on the choicest dishes and drank the finest wines. On the 31st day, the Archduke thrust his nose in through the door and said, "It is time that you finish the painting." 31st day, 30 days, these Till and his assistants lived there joyfully and feasted themselves. And the 31st day, the Archduke came and thrust his nose through the door and asked if he finished the paintings. Now, we have to write some question answers. Five question answers you have done, I think. Next one. What did Till bring with him? What did Till bring with him? Can you say, what did Till bring with him? He brought a picture of Our Lady Virgin in her royal robe. Our picture of Our Lady Virgin in her royal robe. Why did he bring that picture? He bring that picture to present it to the Archduke. Next question. When he saw the Archduke, what did Till do? Till saluted him 3 times and stood bowed head. Then, why did the Archduke said that the Till's tongue was in his head? Why did he say so? It really means Till is a man with a lot of guts. He can speak for himself. That is why he was a very talkative man. That is why this Archduke said that his tongue, he has a tongue on his head. The next one. How did Till explain his hunger? You have to write only this question. I will send the answer through the WhatsApp. How did Till explain his hunger? Next step. How was the donkey treated? How was the donkey treated? Next one. How was the supper in the palace served? How was the supper in the palace served? The next one. What was Archduke's demand to Till? What was Archduke's demand to Till? The next one. Who are the descendants? I have told you in the previous class, descendants and the ancestors. Who are the descendants? The next one. What idea did Till put forward? What idea did Till put forward. Next question. Who are compared to the moon and lantern? Who are compared to moon and lantern? The next question. What reward did Till ask for his painting? What reward did Till ask for his painting? Next. You have filled my lamp with oil. What does it mean? You have filled my lamp with oil. What does it mean? It is a figurative. Alangaram. Alangarikam എന്ന് പറയും. ആലങ്കാരികമായിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞതാണ്. അലങ്കാരങ്ങൾ ചേർത്ത് പറയാം. You have filled my lamp with oil. What does it mean? The next step. What was the demand of the elderly lady to Till? What was the demand of the elderly lady to Till? What is a hump? Next question. What is a hump? The next one. How does the young lady want herself to be portrayed? How does the young lady want herself to be portrayed? Next one. How does the commander-in-chief want himself to be portrayed? How does the commander-in-chief want himself to be portrayed? Next question. How did the Archduke want Till? How did the Archduke want Till? W-A-R-N. Want Till. Then you try to find out these answers. Read the lesson 2 times and find out the answer. I will send the answer later, but you have to find it from your textbook. Then it's time to sign off. See you in the next class. Thank you.